for all my life. They say I'm a failure, end up in jail, I ain't proving right. My mama, she told me before, son, you get I understood, but I ain't see the vision. A nigga kept going, and now I'm winning. Some people I put my trust in, try to fuck up my image. Oh no, you didn't. Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cuz all this life we ain't put on with this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. And now we rich now, we got money, I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.
Yeah, I ain't playing with your ass. Nigga, I ain't playing with your ass. You chasing greatness. You got greatness talking to you. Become great.
Yo, what's going on out there? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boys, the Rize Podcast with your boy Coach Squeeze, aka the Smoothie King. Right back at y'all with another one. How y'all doing, man? Hope y'all had a blessed and safe day. Like we always say, man, if you need somebody to talk to, make sure you talk to. If you're going through some mental health issues, make sure you talk to somebody that's a good listener and that could give you positive advice on what you need to do. And hope y'all had a blessed day, man. It's been a tough week, man. Hot, working, man. They won't give me that mega million for nothing. Man. So we're gonna get this show started, man. Y'all know how we do over here. Let me get the sponsors out of the way. 5-time world champ, 4 different weight classes. First Battle Hall of Famer, Baltimore's own GTD Promotions. Redesigning minds, one mind at a time. We know a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Shout out to www.kenichibed.com. Use code TRP. You'll get 15% off. Also, shout out to www.narslipgallery.org. Go over to Damari's page, supporters, art, and his merch in and out of the ring, future world champion. Make sure you go over to www.meandkillerb.com page, get her merch, and keep her in y'all prayers. Give her healing prayers. Shout out to Richie Baby for the 5 intros and edits. R.I.P. to John Boy. R.I.P. to Miss Tanya Vandross Williams Jr. Shout out the Bad Girls Promotion, Miss Nikki, Bad Girls Promotion, featuring Miss Olivia Pope, a.k.a. and Coach Brandy. Shout out to EOE, Education Over Everything, my brother movement. Shout out to Just Do Boxing, Hardcore Boxing News, Aunt McQueen Boxing, Stretched Out Boxing. Shout out to Four Corners Boxing featuring Maurice and Jenny Jones. Go over there every Wednesday night. Check them out. 15 rounds of boxing. Our New York affiliate station. Shout out to AO Clothing Line, Pro Soul Boxing Gear and Clothing Line. Don't forget to go down to 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue. Get your Shari's Essentials 12 rolls for $7. Shout out to Under Armour. Thanks for all that you do. Don't forget to go over to the RisePodcast.com. Get your merch. Last but not least, official gear boxing. All the fighters wearing it. And they just hooked Smoothie King up with 3 more popping shirts. I'm going to hold it for my birthday. I'm going to hold one of them for my birthday. I got a couple of other new shirts for my birthday, man. For shout out to Turkey Alice Sheik and the boys for sending Coach Squeeze. Now all y'all gotta do is send that contract over so I can run some of those boxing commercials. Cut me a little check. I ain't greedy. Y'all can say it with me in the chat. 1, 2, 3. Box. Raw. I know I make a little bit worth something. I had to put my sparkling water in me. I mess with that. That sparkling water, man. Nice and cold. Yeah, man. Definitely. Got that birthday coming up, God willing. Couple more days. Got that birthday coming up, number 56. Lawrence Taylor, I got that Lawrence Taylor coming up. Excuse me. Here you go. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them the strength of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. Yeah, y'all, the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, man, was bigger than life icon, man. A bigger than life, full of personality, man. I'm telling you, man, the greatest. He truly missed, man, the body of work that he put in. Blew the ground hard. What it do? The Rize podcast, last time I checked, GTD giving him the same spotlight. And he get into his head for sure. OG Calvin and the Bible Kenny got tank, razor, sharp focus, and ready Terminator mode. Yeah, he gonna get destroyed. Luther Groundhog, Lamont, LOL, from someone that cried and said he won, LOL. He can't be serious talking to GTD. Lamont go down to 7 or 8. Yeah, he going out. Stretched out boxing. What it do, family? Montoya Shelton, Daryl Hopkins, Melody Queen 27, Abdul Malik, Melody Queen 27, best moderator in the game. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in, please, and then thank you. Melody Queen 27, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Rize Podcast, Cash App, $GEESSUS, $Coach Squeeze to support the channel. Get your merch at the RizePodcast.com. Jay Cropper, salute. Brashy McClendon, Luther Groundhog, Sam Miller, what it do, champ? Ace is the place of the helping hardware store. What up, good brother? Always a pleasure to see you in here, man. Oh, man. Joseph Foster and 740 came out that night, and I was going to the machine to play. Man, I'm about as dumb as a damn doorknob, man. Happy birthday, Joseph Foster, turning the 147. I turned 47 the day, Coach Squeeze. God bless you, man. Cancer season in the building. Wish you many more, man. And happy birthday to you, champ. If it's your birthday, make some noise. If it's your birthday, make some noise. Happy birthday. Stretched out boxing. To Neil Holman. Autocomplete LLC. Marshall Triz, Tabu Apakabutu, Marshawn West. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Marshall Triggs, Roach mouth going to get him hurt. Let him keep running it. I like it. Tabu Akabutu, we not scared of nobody. Oh, yeah. I don't have that type of money, Marshall Triggs. So you put that face in the water. I ain't big shot like that. I ain't big shot. Yeah, man. Yeah, thanks, Tabu Akabutu. Jab Queen Boxer, thank you. Marshawn West, thank you. Rest in peace, Queen to who? Rest in peace to who, Ace? Did I miss something? Matthew Bishop. What's up, champ? I don't know who I missed it. Look now, you did, YT. Lamont did too much after the fight. He got Tank War ready. Now all that French stuff out the window. Yeah. Lisa Smith. Hey, Lisa Smith, how you been? Jay Crop, but I don't know. I don't be there in the mornings. Don Rule. Tank is overrated. Halim, hope you. All right. Halim, what it do? Leo King. You're entitled to your opinion. Calvin needs to be present so the energy can be back balanced. I can't wait to 8/16/25 to stop all this one way or another. What's going on, Chad? I thought you had to work.
No. I got it. Man, listen, I want to put it like, what's going on, everybody in the chat? Just say a prayer for me. You know what I mean? All my prayer wars, I need prayer. The devil busy. You know what I mean? I need some prayer. But I do got something for you real quick for you.
When our ancestors used to sit around the campfires and talk to the youth of how they went out there and hunt. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what the real thing is. Your life is not going to be like mine. Your life is going to be yours. And you always said that. Like, Cal don't get on us about stuff. He let us experience. But I tell you stories that I went through. And then when you see it, you'll recognize it. It gives you some sense of how to deal with situations. Doing it. And you've been doing great. Like, everybody be talking about, man, Tank living his life. I want you to live your life. When the things I seen you go through, how you was brought up, how you was.
That's it. Can't hear you, yo. Can't hear you.
Bancroft is back in the chat. Shout out to Ms. Mona for getting his messages, our messages to him. I'm happy to see you back in the building, man. We've been praying for you. My condolences, but it feels so good to see your name back in the chat. So shout out to nephew Bancroft, man. I had to stop everything because we all been asking about you, praying for you, worrying Ms. Mona when your return was going to be. So it's good to see you back in the chat, Cuddy. What's happening? You know it's time to cut up now.
Bancroft, what it do?
The love between a coach and his student is like a father and his son. The bond can never be broken.
In
this life, there is no joy or peace without going through pain. How would we? No, What our battles are if we never face them, what makes us stronger, what makes us want more. Well, family makes you work more, having someone believe in you. Believe in your vision, believe in your goals, just believing.
Same person that we seen the last time we seen him in the ring. Been through a lot of stuff, Watching him making a transition, coming from being incarcerated to now, and dealing with courts, dealing with that type of stuff, because that's a trauma and a half for you if you ever been through that type of stuff.
I put on with it, yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it, yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, now we them niggas. And now we rich now, we got money, I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches.
This is how we do it.
And it's
That's why we win. Let's go get this Super Bowl, baby. Wired. Yeah, I'm the po-po. I'm the po-po. I can't be the police and the assassin of the league. Yeah, the assassin. Believe me. Somebody gonna get knocked out sooner or later. Might be this week.
Some people I put my trust in, try to fuck with my image. Oh no, you didn't. Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cause all this life we ain't.
Damn. That was fire, y'all. Fire. Richie baby handling this business. Mr. Wesser. Tanel Holman, what it do, man? Back in the building, man. Good to see you. That's my dude, yo, Bancroft, man. What up, champ? What up? What up, gangsta? What up? What up? What up? What up, gangsta? Back in the building. Yeah, Miss Mona brought him back home. Yeah, man. Yeah, Richie Bay did that to now. He did that on the Bancroft tip. Yeah, man. Yay, baby, that's my boy, yo. Yo, they always say tough times don't last forever. Tough people do, man. That's a true saying. Yeah. Gotta keep on. Everybody go do stuff, man. Everybody go do stuff, man. You just gotta let God do his work, man. Might don't understand everything, but you gotta let him do his work, man. We all brought here. We're gonna see different things, different ways, highs, lows, man. Gonna come different ways than it do for other people, but you stay prayed up. Yeah, he did that. The GOAT 95, Jab Queen Boxing, tired ass Cowboys fan. Yeah, man, y'all up in here. Appreciate y'all, man. We gotta get these numbers up. Commodity, I don't want to mess your name up. Commodity Natang We Kamati. Hope I did you justice. Lisa Smith. That's nice seeing you. Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny. Now the pieces to the puzzle are back together. Showtime the guy. What it do? Yeah, that thing fire, yo. We need more of them, yo. We need more. We need more of that, yo, on the show, man. Coming in, going out, music coming in, music going out, broadcasting stuff during the course of the podcast, man. We need all of that, man. Get these numbers up. We've been stuck at 27 for too long.
Man, we be trying, man. We've been trying. We started dropping shorts. Richie Baby been holding us down. Shout out to Richie Baby, man. So good to see nephew Bancroft in the building. What's happening, Cuddy? What's going on, Squeeze? How was your day, champ?
Can't complain, yo. Busy.
I tell you, Squeeze. It's like, it's a storm right now. You know what I mean? It's like the attack is coming from all angles, man. I'm just trying to stay positive, trying to, you know what I mean, stay busy. But I just need some prayer. That's it. Showtime the guy, what's up, my guy? Just trying to keep fighting through it. That's it, champ.
Everybody, yo, we better get in line.
What you think about that Gary Russell card?
What happened?
Gary Russell's supposed to be fighting on that Pacquiao Barrios card.
Oh, that's what's up, yo.
I had the picture, but I don't know what I did with it. Ah, damn.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but you know, you seen, I don't know if you've seen it, Tank and Roach been going back and forth. You know what I mean? Roach said he's scared. Roach said he's scared of being embarrassed. So Tank came back with the Mike Tyson. I ain't scared of nothing or nobody. So like the back and forth been good. My question to the people: do you think Roach been talking too much, or is it just enough to get that ass whooped? What you think, Squeeze?
I mean, yo, I'm gonna tell you like this. To be honest with you, Roach trash. Roach trash. He ain't. Tank carried that boy, yo.
All right, so let me say this though.
Tank carried them.
Let me cut you off because you can't call him trash though.
Hold on, I'm great finish.
He was a champion.
I'm great finish.
All right, go ahead. I'm gonna let you land the plane.
Trash. Because if Tank mind wasn't in the right place and he talking retirement, you supposed to went in there and dismantle Tank in that vulnerable situation. Tank was just passing through that fight. Let me go out here, man. Everybody was sitting up in the arena looking like we wasn't feeling the energy. Tank ain't even show up that night mentally. Physically, he was there, but he wasn't there mentally. And you still, you ain't do nothing to be bragging about. Like, I could see I could say, oh, yo, he whipped Tank ass or whatever. You ain't sent Tank to the canvas. I ain't see what they talking about, that knee thing with the man braid going in his eye. Y'all banking on that. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. It ain't like when I was sitting there at the fight. And this is no disrespect to the young man. I'm going to give credit, and a lot of people might don't like what I'm going to say. It is what it is. I didn't see no real special effects from Roach. Roach remind me of Lil B-Hop, Chris Colbert a little bit. After this Tank thing, he gonna fade out. He gonna fade out because just because he ain't get knocked out, Tank like laid back on him or whatever and ain't go full throttle on him because of friendship they have. He really just happy Tank let him get that check and make that money. But I don't know, man. In my head, it's like, yo, you talking is like you really did something. Like, I don't know. You ain't hurt Tank. You ain't knock him out. You ain't show us nothing that nobody else really did. Shit, Tank say Rolly was the hardest puncher he ever faced. You know, so keep talking. I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Who wins the rematch?
You asking me that?
Yes.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
It's a boxing podcast. I gotta ask.
Tank, man. What is it? Tank,
Damn,
he
yo.
ain't lose the first one. He ain't lose the first one. Even if they would have counted that knee. Even if they would have counted that knee, he still ain't blow Tank out of the water. It wasn't like he was up 5 rounds to 2. I don't know, man. I just smell some bull crap with that.
All right, so I don't think y'all gonna be able to. I ain't get the. Let me check my emails because I didn't get one. But the other day, I posted a video for a short from the fight, and I posted 2 of them. I posted the Tevin Farmer knockout. They let that go. I posted a knockout before that, and we got a copyright strike. So I'm guessing the penalty was they took out monetization. I was waiting for the email to see what they was going to do. They never notified me or told me. But that's probably why y'all can't super chat. So if y'all still want to support the channel, y'all can either use Squeeze Cash App or mine. But I think we're gonna be down for a little minute. I don't know how long, because I'm trying to see. But yeah, we got hit for a copyright strike from one of them shorts. I took it down, but it's crazy. Damn, yo. I ain't real. Didn't we get a super chat the other night? They must have just did it.
Yeah. We got a couple of them. Remember Hunter on the Hunt?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, like they ain't
Oh, come on, EA. You don't come on, yo. You don't got we don't do that over here, man. This we get off somebody. Come on, man. Talk about somebody, moms. Come on, bro.
Nah, we good. You might got refresh it, Miss Melanie Queen, because I just went on.
It's not that serious, man. If you say Tank lost the first one, I'm not mad about that. I'm not gonna call nobody mother or that's your opinion. I'm saying what I saw. You saying what you saw. It ain't that serious, man. It ain't that serious.
I missed it, but whatever
You don't
it is.
talk about nobody mother, yo. Especially if you got a mother and she living. Even if he did say something you ain't like, you don't gotta do what the next person do. Yeah, man. That boy, I say he going to sleep. If he lose, let me ask you a question. First of all, did you subscribe and like, champ? Subscribe and like. I'ma do just what I'ma do just what I did. I picked Tevin Farmer over Kid Austin. Tevin Farmer lost. Props go out to Kid Austin. That's what I'm gonna do. If he beat Tank, knock Tank out or beat him, kudos. That's what I'm gonna say, bro. I ain't running down no street, committing no suicide over another man's paycheck. I got grandkids and 2 kids and a life to live. It ain't that serious, man. Ain't that serious. I'm talking to you, EA. I'm talking to you. Don't worry about nobody else. Represent you, man. If he did say something out of pocket, man, let him do that. You don't gotta do that, man. You don't gotta do that. Sometimes a tit for tat could get you in worse of trouble.
Bring him in, Squeeze.
All right, I'm gonna bring him in. Yeah. Ain't nobody
Sam,
saying you can't defend yourself. Ain't nobody saying that, man. I'm not. It don't take that I'm being hard on you, bruh. Cause I'm not. I'm not being hard on you.
Tawa, you can Ubuntu. Appreciate you, Tawa. Super chat is working. Feel free to try it
All
out.
right, y'all. Let me bring them in. Before I bring Aunt McQueen in, but let me just say this real quick. And I'm talking to you like a son, like a son. Just because they doing something, you move yourself from that. That's what make you a better person, yo. Trust me when I tell you that, man. Trust me. Be accountable for what you say and do, man, because that's karma. If somebody else want to mess their karma up, you let them go. There you go. It's working. Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. The GOAT 95, thanks for the color in the chat. What's up, Rize family? Hope y'all doing well. I do, when the tank fight is and when it will be announced. Soon as we know, we're going to post it for you. All right, let me bring them in, y'all. Gentlemen, Talawel Akabubutu is working. Hold on, Ant. I'm reading the chats. Tabu Akabubutu.
That's all we got.
Color in the chat. A gentleman, a scholar, a pet lover, a workout enthusiast himself, a go-getter, and always coming over a partner in crime, the unforbiddable, the unpermissible, and the architect of boxing, one of the best partners in crimes in the building, brother Ant McQueen.
And gentlemen, good evening, Showtime.
Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Brashy McKendon, been a mama for 1 month. Tank just deactivated his accounts except an announcement soon, and the date is still August 16th. Even Lamont confirmed it to the other day. Bruh,
well, there it is.
Man, I'm done with it, EA. I'm giving you advice on stuff. I'm done with it. You got your mind made up how you want to do it. So that's where a lot of people end up in jail and dead at early grave because they can't let stuff go. It ain't hurting nobody or what nobody say, man. Come on, man.
Appreciate you, Tawa.
Tabu, thanks for the color in the chat. Appreciate you.
Tawa, what up? What up? Abdul Malik, salute. I feel like I came in here at a time where it was hotly contested with a lot of hostility and a lot of haste in the air. I'm seeing people talk about people's mothers. What's going on in here?
I don't know, but I got
a family. I thought it was a family affair up in here, man.
I got a question for you, Ant. And for the chat.
Sir.
If these boxers were NBA players, who's who?
Big Train, Daryl, what up? Gosh.
Who's David Benavidez? And
I don't know, man. I do
who's
not.
Jerome Buzenis?
He might be Anthony Edwards or somebody like that. He might be Anthony Edwards.
Can David Benavidez be Michael Beasley?
Nah, hell nah. Michael Beasley is a heck of a player though, but you know what? Now that I think about it, it's not that bad of a comparison. But I'll say this: he got a chance to get his act together. Because Michael Beasley, he had a lot of personal issues going on. Jordan Poole, nah, I'd probably say like an Anthony Edwards, somebody like that.
All right. Well, let's start with the first guy. Let's see who he's compared to. Oh, hold up. Here you go, right here.
With volume and size, Giannis forces mismatches and imposes his will in the paint. Neither relies on flash, just pure output and efficiency. I could see that. Because in my humble opinion, I believe that David Benavidez is one of the more economical fighters in all of boxing. Now, generally, when we hear that term, economical, we think about somebody who's very low output or conservative. But the way I look at economical is not wasting anything. And you see David Benavidez, even though he punches with high volume, he's very thoughtful with his work. He places his shots. He's not out there just throwing punches like Williams Zepeda. No disrespect to Williams Zepeda, El Cameron. You know what I mean? That guy just be out there throwing punches. David Benavidez, he going to peel your guard down, place a shot behind that. You got your hands up. He going to come underneath. You know what I'm saying? Like he's precise with his efficiency and his output. So,
Jay Smith, you pat his shit.
I can see that.
Jay Smith going to talk about Keith Booth. Oh, man. The next one.
What's the next one? Kawhi. If you know the game, you respect Kawhi and Shakur for their control, discipline, and dominance without flash. They're tacticians, not entertainers, and that's what makes them hard to beat. I could see that too. That's not a bad comparison. I wouldn't have thought about that, but yeah. Two-way, man. Shakur is no frills. And this is the argument that I have with the people who say Shakur is boring because of his style. I think it's not so much a matter of him being defensive first, but as this person, whoever made this infographic, the way they broke it down, I think that's pretty fair because you had defensive guys like Sweet Pea, but people love Sweet Pea because Sweet Pea also had flair. He had style. So he wasn't just defensive. It wasn't just straight vanilla. You got sprinkles and you got a whole sundae. You know what I mean? He wasn't just vanilla ice cream. You got the whole sundae. You got the caramel drizzle with everything, yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? So Shakur Stevenson is just plain vanilla ice cream. It does what it's supposed to do. Haney and Tatum are high skill, high resume stars who always don't get the love they deserve. They win with control, not chaos. And while they aren't the flashiest, they're built for the long game. Yeah, I can understand the whole long game comparison with Devin Haney because he's a guy that generally goes 12 rounds, right? We know that for sure. He's a 12-round fighter. Not really much of a front runner for the most part. I think in his career, he's done a really good job as a tactician. People will argue it's against smaller guys, the Jojo Diaz's and Camboses and the Lomas of the world. But for the most part, the guy knows who he is. And he stays within himself for the most part. Jason Tatum pisses me off though, and I'm gonna tell you why. Jason Tatum, in my personal opinion, he got a lot of skills, but he just settles too much at times. Like, bro, you can get to the rack at will. You got a nice mid-range game. Why are you settling for threes so frequently? But aside from that, he was sensational in the playoffs this year against my New York Knicks. I hope he heals up. Boom, Boots and Edwards. That's what I was saying. See, that's one I did get on point. Boots is Anthony Edwards, explosive, confident, and fearless, moves with natural aggression and star power, ready to take over at any moment. And you see right now, Anthony Edwards, there's the rumors out there that he's Michael Jordan's illegitimate son. So on, so forth.
They always try to make somebody Michael Jordan's son.
What, illegitimate?
What happened to the dude from the Bulls? You know what
you
I'm
mean from
about?
the Heat?
Yeah, from
You
the
talking about
Heat.
from the Heat back in the day, Harold Miner?
No,
Oh,
no,
I think you
no,
talking about Harold Miner because they remember they used to call Harold Miner Baby Jordan back in the day.
no. What's man? Oh my gosh, yo. Black dude, yo. Why can't I think of his name? I
Said
can't
he's
even
from
think
the
of
Bulls.
either the Bulls or the Heat. I can't remember which one it was.
Bam is Kyrie. Smooth, creative, and surgical. Both rely on elite footwork, timing, and angles. Quiet demeanor, but undeniable skill when they're in rhythm is art. I could see that too. I could see that. Kyrie, right now, you see there's a dialogue going on because of some comments that Tracy McGrady made about Jamal Tinsley and his ball handling ability being up there with Kyrie's, or maybe even being the best that he's seen. But Jamal Tinsley was a hell of
Jimmy Butler.
a
Good
ball
shout out
handler.
to Stephen the Wiz. Jimmy
Jimmy
Butler.
Butler, yeah.
Remember
I
they were
heard
saying
about
he was
that too.
Jordan's son?
Yeah,
I didn't mean to cut you off, man. It just popped up. I had to get it out.
I wouldn't be surprised though.
Wish
Yo, listen, man, I
Joseph,
would not be
wish
surprised.
Joseph Foster happy birthday. Is his birthday.
That's my next one. Happy birthday, Joseph Foster. You got happy birthday for him, Squeeze?
Yeah. Y'all ready?
Me.
Thanks, senior. Way to cue me up, baby. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy God's Day. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, champ. May God bless you with many more. Peace and happiness, brother. My man.
Happy birthday, Joseph.
Beautiful rendition right there, man. I thought you was gonna hit the Stevie Wonder joint though, the Stevie Wonder version. But you know, black folks do that every birthday
Look,
function.
I ain't gonna lie. This lady sung Happy Birthday to Fantasia R&B style. She knocked that out the park, yo. She not. Y'all need to pull that one up. And Fantasia crying.
What you think about this one, Ant?
Tank and Jaw both walking highlights, explosive, polarizing, and able to end the night with one move. You can question their approach, but not their ability to steal the show at any moment. I can see where they're going from a highlight standpoint, but I don't think that Ja is as defensively sound as Tank is in his respective field.
Let me answer.
What you think about AI, Ant McQueen?
Let me
give him Allen Iverson?
Nah, because I was a volume guy, but I could see from an influence standpoint, you know.
Let me answer
everything surrounding them.
Let me answer EA. Then I said Roach was trash. My opinion. You ain't know nothing about Roach till he fought. I ain't know who Roach was until he fought Tank. That's number one. He was a champion at 130. I didn't even know that. He wasn't a big name at 130. He got a couple losses on his record. You know.
No, he only got one. He only got one.
So he comes up, he fights a wounded duck. Somebody that ain't even in the ring mentally, and he never heard him. He didn't outpawn him. A lot of the oohs and ahs, if you go back and watch the tape, the shots was rolling and missing. Okay, let's give him the braid pop in the eye. What we giving that round? What? With the 10-8? Even with that band-aid of assistance, he didn't overwhelm Tank. if he'd have demolished Tank, I'd have been like, yeah, it looked like he need to hang his gloves up. But I don't even think Tank wanted to hurt that boy. But I could tell you, I could tell you this next fight, y'all gonna get what the heck y'all asking for. It's cooking. The food is cooking in the slow cooker.
Lamont Roach. I can't
Thank you, Miss Sharon. I got you in the cash app. Thank you, Miss Sharon.
Oh yeah, somebody sent me something. Let me see.
Yeah, you better say thank you, because they don't play if you don't say thank you.
Yeah, but I don't like putting nobody's name. I don't like putting nobody's name out there neither. Thanks for the love and the cash app, because I don't be liking to put nobody's name out. Now we talking boxing, EA. That's why I wanted to answer EA, because he talking boxing.
Remo, what's up, Remo?
So I wanted to answer.
I drive old cars. He was average at best. Nah.
That's it. So like I was watching something, right? And it actually was a clip from an interview with Shakur and Showtime.
Oh, Showbiz, the adult.
Showbiz, and they were saying like basically like at the end of the day, we fighters. We getting in the ring. You got to be careful how you talk about us. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we still people. We going out here training to do what we can do. You know what I mean? We might not always get the win, but you know what I mean? Y'all got to be careful. And you know what I mean? You got to give Roach his credit. Despite the opponent he was in the ring with, he still went in there and did what he was supposed to do. You know what I mean? You got to give him credit for that. We got to start being mindful. We got to start being mindful of, you know what I mean?
What he do?
Trying to do.
They fought to a draw.
He fought to a draw.
Oh, let me let y'all have the floor, yo. That was fun.
Lamont Roach is not trash.
I agree with you. I wouldn't give him trash.
He's nowhere near trash.
And
I'll say this.
And his career is not over with. Even if he loses Tank, his career is not over with, because everybody gonna want to get in line with a guy who fought to a draw with Tank. He's good.
No, but aside from him being a champion, EA, I gotta say that, like, just watching the guys' fights over the years. Somebody mentioned the fight that he had with Jamel Herring, but also at the time when he fought Jamel Herring was a legitimate champion himself. He's a guy that made, I think, like 4 or 5 title defenses. And Jamel Herring, in that fight, with him being more experienced, Lamont Roach damn near knocked him out in the 11th round. And then from there, he's gotten progressively better in terms of his approach. I think that Lamont Roach, he's very skilled, high IQ guy. The guy knows his way around the ring. Like, if I got to keep it a bean, like in the second half of the fight, when Tank was loading up, he wasn't going. He was just too sharp for it. I think the approach going into the next fight, you gotta break that guy down systematically. Just trying to line him for one shot may not do it. And I think that Lamont Roach is a pretty good fighter, man. Pretty good fighter. What is he, like 25-1 or something like that?
Mm-hmm. Smoothie King. You see it, Smoothie King? Fender Bender, appreciate the support.
Right back at you with another one. Just showing support. Thanks, champ.
Appreciate you. Yeah, but no, just moving forward, we just got to be mindful, man. You just got to be mindful, man. Because
Tank gonna trash that boy, man. This one. Tank gonna trash him. I'm telling you. He gonna knock him back into non-existence. Watch what I tell him. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. And you ain't gonna hear nothing else. You ain't gonna hear nothing else from him. He gonna break him. He's gonna get another
fight. He's gonna get another fight, whether he get knocked out or not.
He's gonna break him. He gonna break his spirit. He might quit. You heard me say it first. He might quit. Tank gonna knock the life out of him. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. He ain't gonna want. And you know what? He go after this one. He gonna when he get knocked out through the ring. What he gonna do is get on there and he gonna get that sob story and he gonna fade away. And then they're gonna have to dig up something to try to fight him at 1/3. Cause he probably don't stand there. This is the biggest paycheck he ever had since he all this and that everybody claiming he is. Why is this the biggest paycheck he ever had?
Because we all know that boxing, it ain't even that type of business. You got Jake Paul getting bigger paychecks than
One thing I learned about
fighting Ghost of Anderson Silva and Ben Askren and people like that. R.I.P.
It's a lot of gray areas when you get to talk to money in boxing because it's a lot of politics involved.
That and popularity, and if you have popularity in one place, like we seeing with Jake Paul, and you're able to parlay it into boxing, you got some fighters out there that
Jake
are damn
Paul
good.
had a following on YouTube before he even stepped in the ring. He was already
This is what I'm saying.
Famous on YouTube, over a gazillion followers, doing crazy dumb stuff.
But see, so this is the thing that people need to pay attention to when you talk about Jake Paul, because we had a conversation on here before when we was talking about the business of boxing, and we was talking about the social media presence in boxing. If all your followers represent $1 or something, or you may fill in a seat, then you're marketable. And Jake Paul used that strategy. You know what I mean? He brought his followers from YouTube into boxing and turned into a promoter and changed the game. So you got to give him credit for understanding the new wave of the way things are going. People are using their social media presence and influence and capitalizing off of it. You got guys selling books talking about basically nothing, but they selling it and people buying it, you know what I mean? And it's just a simple book where as though you just reading it and it's marketable. They selling it because they got good following and people are buying it. That's what a lot of these people are doing nowadays. So you got to give Jake Paul the credit. Like he turned that. Well, can we get $1 from every follower into most valuable promotions? And look what he's doing with boxing. So you know what I mean? You got to be, come on, man.
Business savvy, man. Business savvy and being aligned with the right people, having the right affiliations, all that stuff goes a long way. The type of looks that you get. Yeah, you got some guys who are groomed to become pay-per-view stars based on the platforms and that they're fighting on. Everybody's not going to get the same chances and the same opportunities, and that's basically what it comes down to. Boxing is not a meritocracy, unfortunately.
And I think people don't understand, like, people don't understand the divine path that Tank had. You know what I mean? With all the traveling he did as an amateur, you know what I mean? All the relationships he made as an amateur, all the, you know what I mean? Whenever he fought, even as an amateur, it was showtime. You know what I mean? The city was stopped when Tank fought. So it's like, but I'm doing this in different cities and I'm a kid. So it's only right that when I get on a big level, all these people that have been watching me when he was up there with AB and all them, you know what I mean, moving around different states, moving around with AB, getting his face out there, people knowing him, doing what he was doing as an amateur, winning championship titles, showstoppers every time, you know what I mean?
Come on, man, in the chat with that.
Man. Huh?
They all of that, yo. People calling out their name. Can't have that, yo.
Y'all gotta be respectful in the chat. I don't care.
You just all of that. You talk inviting a man to your privacy and all of that. Come on, man. We don't do that over here.
I don't care if people got different opinions, but y'all gotta be respectful in the chat.
Yeah, yo, how you gonna invite somebody to your private part? Smoothie King, right back up. We not doing that over here, man. Let's talk fast and JBT. People like who they like. Bottom line. It ain't Roach fault. Tank ain't come in focus. He took advantage of the moment. Tank was supposed to have displayed levels of talent. He did. Look at that. Everybody got their own opinion, man. I don't think Roach took advantage of the moment, but I'm not going to argue with that man for liking who he. For real, I think Roach dropped the damn ball. Roach dropped the ball.
See, but the other argument to that though is this though, Squeeze. The official ruling was a draw. The knee that he took wasn't counted. So then somebody could say, okay, Roach did what he was supposed to do. He held up to his end of the bargain. The ninth round was supposed to be a 10-8, but it wasn't. That would swing the decision in Roach's favor.
Yeah, I just don't. I'm not saying all this. Everybody talking Roach. I just can't wait to this fight so he can bring. They need to come out with raid jackets on like the Ghostbusters. In this one, they need to have Roach spray on the back of their jackets on this one. Yeah.
It squeezed really quick because it's getting late. You know, we ready to do closing argument soon. Great conversation. I love the game that we played. Y'all participated well. Friday is the 4th of July. Are you coming on Friday?
Yeah. Come on.
I'm just making sure it's Friday. It's the 4th of July.
I mean,
let me know so I can let the people know now.
I could come on. I'll come on for a little bit because I'm gonna be celebrating. This is my birthday weekend.
I know you get your birthday on the 5th.
Yeah, this is my birthday.
Friday.
I'm turning up Friday.
Okay. What you doing?
I'm turning up.
They say Diddy having a welcome home party this weekend. You want me to get you some tickets?
Look, check this out. You keep affiliating me with Diddy, trying to send me to jail. I don't even hang with dudes that take you know what from people. No. And to stomp a woman like that, don't even mention that. Only way I'm stomping a woman if it's in the bed and I'm making love to her. That's the only way I'm stomping.
You stomping a woman in the bed? How dare you, Squeeze? This is a family podcast.
With love. I'm stomping her with love.
With love. Stomp in the name of love.
Explain to me how you stomp a woman with love.
This is a grown show. This is a grown-up show. And I never made a promise that I can't keep.
Yeah, I hear you, Squeeze. I hear you. Squeeze, he's standing up in that thing. He's stomping on it. Okay.
I didn't say that. Oh, damn. Yo, Fender Bender say Squeeze talking that duct tape and zip ties.
Oh, I'm ready to get off here, man.
No, they try to get me locked up. Yo, Diddy got his time. Y'all can't. He got his time. I'm out of it. I'm out of it.
You gonna go visit him?
No, he can go visit him. Yeah, and go down with him. Heck no.
I'm saying you can go visit him. Check him out. See how he doing. He might need some baby oil or something.
Nah, he brought all the baby oil out on the West Coast.
All right. Yeah, no, I got no problem with y'all going back and forth in the chat, but just be respectful. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. We trying to have a good show. Y'all cussing each other out, talking about this, that, third. Nah, y'all can agree. Y'all can agree to disagree, but just be respectful. That's all we asking.
Yeah, ain't nobody mad. Y'all saying Tank gonna lose. He trash his resume. That's your opinion. Ain't nobody mad about that.
No. Maurice Jones said Squeeze doing the Baltimore shuffle in that thing.
I didn't say that either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. You know you can't be doing all y'all talking foul like that, man. Definitely, yo. Here go my joints. I ain't wear them yet. I got these for my Father's Day.
Okay. Oh yeah, I like that one. No, you good, EA. You good. I get it. You good. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Both of y'all, not just both of y'all, to everybody in the chat. Y'all can agree to disagree, but just be respectful. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
You know how it is, though, man. This is a pro 10 crowd, so folks get a little feisty.
Yeah, but like I keep telling them over and over again, like we not gonna grow if they keep being feisty. Like if you're a Devin Haney fan or whoever else fan,
Yeah.
a Roach fan, feel free to come in here. We can talk boxing. Just don't be disrespectful to the next man if they don't agree with
Yeah.
you. I
If you
realize
say
that today. I
if you
realize that
say
today
Tank
as
a
black
bum,
men, I
if
realize
you
that today as men, we don't really know how to communicate without it being a problem. Like I was giving a guy some paperwork today, and he was asking me, do I sign? But he was talking about something else, and I'm like, yeah, I signed it already, the paper. But he was trying to get me to sign something on his phone, and so he was mad. Now I'm like, excuse me, I'm like, man, why are you so mad? He was like, because I asked you, did you sign? And you, I said, Slim, I signed it already. I like what you didn't do. You wasn't specific on what you wanted to sign. I said your paper is signed, and that's what I told you I signed. But you want me to sign your phone? That was just communication. Well, we both was wrong. No, we both wasn't because I asked you what you was talking about. You know what I mean? But you ain't got to get hostile. But as people, we don't know how to communicate. That's what I'm learning. The more and more, I'm just learning like people, we just don't know how to communicate efficiently.
Yep.
yeah, Tank
Yep.
EA, in my opinion,
Good,
EA
chop.
Tank is a small guy. Number one, he's a small guy. Everybody thinks Tank is a big guy. He's not. He went up to fight Barrios, which I thought was crazy. At the time, Barrios was on fire. He was steamrolling everybody. I was very uncomfortable when they took that fight. I almost was like, I don't know what they was doing. But Calvin and Kenny in the corner, they crafted up. Go back and watch that fight. And say Tank resume, he fought a bunch of bums. It's just, to me personally, crazy. But you're entitled. But every time anybody say Tank resume is a bunch of bums, but their fighter, they can't name their resume. So have your resume lined up when you say that.
Yeah, I agree with that, Squeeze. I think it's all relative because, like you said, he's a small guy. So to be fighting a dude that's 6'1", and you like 5'4" standing on the phone book, that's a feat
I'm
in and of
taller
itself.
than him.
That's a feat in and of itself. You know what I'm saying?
I'm taller than Tank.
But I'm with you 1000%, Senior. We got to work on the communication skills. I remember the first time I came on here, and I was talking about Tank versus Barrios, and they was loving me in the chat. They was like, "Man, this dude know what he talking about." The moment I said that him and Shakur would be a good fight, they be like, "Yo, Senior, get this nigga off the channel. He don't know what he talking about." They not trying to hear it.
Yeah,
If
but
you
like,
objective around here.
it like, but when like I need y'all to understand, like when y'all do that, y'all put us in a box, and that's why we can't grow. You know what I mean? Because y'all okay, we all feel the same way, but it's okay to chop it up with people who feel differently. That's making great conversations when you coming from one side, I'm coming from the other. That makes a great conversation. To me, I can agree to disagree. I have no problem. I love talking sports, period. You know what I mean? It might get a little aggressive and hostile, but we gonna chop it up. You know what I mean?
But we also need to be able to give props to the other side, because what it does is now it validates the dub. So we're gonna say like, yo, this guy is trash, this guy is trash, that guy is trash. If Tank fans are saying that, then how can we argue or debate about the resume? If we're saying out of our mouths like, yo, this guy ain't this, this guy ain't that, but it's like y'all are saying he ain't this. So how much credit do we want the guy?
Again.
One thing you gotta understand, Ant. One thing you gotta understand, Ant. You know, when you get them old dinosaurs, they hard to break in and change.
I'm gonna say it again.
You know what I mean? They on their way to the pasture to lay down.
I say he trash. Bottom line, Tank carried him. If you ask me, I done seen Tank firsthand spawn dudes bigger than that, faster than that, stronger than that. It was an off night. What my boy on Friday say, it was cold that night. I'm telling you right now, the boy is not on Tank level. Period. He
give me that
made it through
showtime.
that fight.
Give me that.
Tank even said, "You just happy you ain't get knocked out." He going to sleep. He's going to get dismantled bad, and it might be early. It might be within 5.
Let me put this up for EA. This for you, Squeeze.
I already said that. I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna say if he lose, I'm gonna take my hat off to him. I'm gonna take my hat off to him. I'm gonna congratulate him. Why wouldn't I congratulate another man with his success? Why? But I can clearly see, knowing Tank from the age of 10 years old up to this point, he was carrying that boy, man. Carrying him.
So let me ask you this question, Squeeze. Let me ask you this question, because I know a lot of times, as people like me, I use myself, right? When you're dealing with superstars, most of the time you get three different views. Either they love them, they hate them, or they respect them. When Kobe first came in the league, I ain't like Kobe. I was never a Kobe fan. But towards the end of his career, I really had to sit back and evaluate some things. I was like, you know what? I gotta respect the man. You know what I mean? His hard work, his ethic, his drive, you know what I mean? And his willingness to win. He got that killer in it that we've been looking for. And he practically emulated his game off of my favorite basketball player to the T. You know what I mean? And even improved it. So it's like, sometimes we say people trash, but it's just in the midst of conversation, whereas though it's not really trying to demoralize their capabilities and credits. But we just got to be mindful of the verbiage that we use when we talk about these fights. Because ultimately, we trying to get all these guys to come on the podcast and, you know what I mean, come on here, chop it up with us and all that. Like, I'm trying to work on Roach right now. You know what I mean? So, like, we don't want to, they said you was trash. Then they're going to be like, well, why would I come on there?
That's
also a part of.
Hey, that's the night you're interviewing then. Because I'm going to say what I got to say. That's my thought. That's my thought. That's what I said.
I'm gonna get him pop your ass. I'm gonna get him put hands. That's what I'm gonna get him do.
Y'all brought a child molester on here. You might as well bring him on here. You, Calvin and Kenny, brought a child molester on here. You might as well bring him on here. Then y'all brought Dirk James. Y'all brought Dirk James on here.
Come on out. They got us.
You just snitched, talking about you gonna bring Roach on here. He tells so much, you don't know when he telling. I'm gonna bring Roach on here.
Y'all trying to bring Roach on trash. What did you talking about, Squeeze?
Y'all calling them trash. You was crying. You just was crying. I say the man trash. That's my opinion. You could bring him on here. I tell him, yo, you trash. You ain't do nothing.
So why you ain't tell him that when you was interviewing his father?
Because that his father ain't fighting.
And he was right there. He was standing right there. You good fight, young man. You had a hell of a fight. You wasn't doing that.
That wasn't after the fight.
That was.
That wasn't after the fight.
You ain't tell him he was trash right then in that lobby. Matter of fact, you right. You absolutely right. That wasn't after the fight. That was after the weigh-in.
Yeah,
but you ain't say that to him when you was face to face right there with him. You was right there, Roach. Can I get you for an interview real quick?
That wasn't at the.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I can't call you Teddy Riley, but I'll call you Seti Riley. Look, check this out. That was before.
We don't do no hating. We don't do no hating with y'all.
Look, I ain't no Leon Levert. You know, you got the mustache and stuff going. But you the brother that really sung better than Gerald and them, but by you came late to a studio session. They had to grab somebody coming down the street. But like I said, man, that's my opinion. I don't see not all the fuss and the hoopla. Everybody say Shakur Stevenson, and people be saying he bum, he trash. I don't think Shakur bumming trash. I don't think Shakur ran in the De Los Santos fight. It was a masterclass boxing. They ran at first. I done lost my mind. That's my opinion. That's my opinion.
You said he was trash at first?
Who's Shakur?
Yeah.
I ain't never said no Shakur was no trash.
I bet y'all had Richie Baby.
I
find
say
a
he
clip.
ran. Oh, you snitching. Come
No.
on out. Yo going to pull up evidence. Come on out. Damn, yo got files. Whatever y'all say on here, you better erase the computer.
It would be held
like,
against you.
Yo, like, yo got paper trail.
Gotta document everything. See, cover your ass.
Come on out. Come on out. Yo, come on out.
Uncle Dre, appreciate the support, Uncle Dre. No, that's all I'm saying.
Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Uncle Dre finest, you dig? Thanks for the color in the chat.
No, what I'm saying is you said bring him on here and you'll tell him to his face that he trash. And what I'm saying is when you was face to face with him after the weigh-in, you ain't telling me he was trash.
I wasn't face to face with him. I was talking to his dad.
It was me, you, his father, and Roach. You forgot you had to brush past Roach to get out the door. You forgot?
All right, yo, since you snitching, everybody in the chat, yo, like, hey, Mr. Roach, come in, please. Y'all, you snitching? Let me just tell it all. Mr. Roach, please come in. Give us an interview so we can get gas money. We got to get back to the hotel. My sister said she was going to add me, but she said her phone ran out of minutes.
Yo, I ain't even fooling with you, yo.
Yo,
I'm telling you. Something for you.
Bring them on, champ.
Oh my gosh, I can't even do it.
Look, this is what we gonna do.
My phone today.
That episode, we're gonna bring Roach on, and we're gonna bring my boy Keyshawn on, and we're gonna let him say that he Cruz his father, that's your daddy, and I tell Roach that. We're gonna get both of them on here at one time.
You got it.
Oh man, he ain't gonna show up. I would say, do you want me to go first or you want to go?
I'm going to work. You want me to tell Keyshawn he trash?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna tell him he trash. I'm gonna tell him he's scared of Andy.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna ask you. Why you scared of Andy? Why you got all that out for everybody else, but you don't bark at Andy? That's what I tell Keyshawn.
Man,
you don't bark.
Closing August. I gotta get up tomorrow.
Andy walked up on Keyshawn. Keyshawn act like he ain't even know who he was.
Closing August.
Like Andy. Keyshawn like, no, I don't know what that nigga. Come on, man, stop playing. Hey, Squeeze. You know one thing about me, I don't got no problem saying nothing.
Man, you ain't built like that. Closing August, man.
I'm gonna take.
You ain't gonna bust a grape in the fruit fight, yo. Yo, don't nobody look like Teddy. Don't nobody look like Teddy Pendergrass.
How about that?
Busting nobody upside their head. Yo, that's Teddy Pendergrass' son. Look, show the picture of Teddy and put Senior beside him.
If I get off of work early, I'm coming to the gym. I'm going upside your head and I'm getting one of them kids to record it.
Well,
I'm putting some 8s on and I'm going right upside your shit. I'm gonna knock your hat right off your head.
I had some problems.
You know? I ain't fooling with you, man.
And no one could seem to solve them, but you found the answer. Told me to take a chance and learn the way.
Oh my Lord, he went into the Luther.
Man, I ain't fooling with you.
Let me stop, yo. Let me stop. See, yo, who was that? Subject the entertainer. He like. Closing arguments, man. I ain't messing with y'all, man.
Yeah, when you going live school? They talking about Casual's Corner. When you coming back on at?
Might have to be tonight, man. Might have to be tonight.
Don Rick and them EA, they coming over. So you know what I mean? Let them know if you coming on.
Y'all gonna see the notification if I'm on, man. Y'all gonna see the notification. Y'all know I'll be popping up at odd times.
I want to say before we get off my closing argument, I want to give a big shout out to Squeeze for holding the showdown. Shout out to Ant for being a special. I don't even think you're a guest no more. You just like part of the show. You know what I mean? You just come and go when you please. But shout out to you for, you know what I mean, popping in, holding it down. Thanks for everybody that's supporting the channel, podcast, sharing the videos, liking, commenting, subscribing. Appreciate you. Thank y'all all, man. Make sure y'all enjoy y'all 4th of July. Have a safe holiday, man.
I don't know. I might
If
do a little fireworks this time.
That's what I already said. If y'all gonna mess with the fireworks, man, make sure y'all be careful, man. It's been a lot of incidents lately. You know what I mean? From people not being experienced. You know what I mean? So just make sure, like, if you don't know what
Or
you're doing,
playing around too much.
yeah, you know what I mean. And then like that motherfucker is explosive.
Remember they be pointing them at each other and stuff.
Oh my gosh, Squeak! I'm gonna tell you this story right now. Don't get mad at it. Now I can't.
You ain't snitching on nobody, is you?
Me.
Oh, all right. Go ahead. Tell on yourself.
Hey, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell it like this. Squeeze, you know who you see once you cross the bridge from
Yo, I can't with this dude. Go ahead, yo. Tell a story, man.
You know who you see once you cross the bridge over there on North of Charles Street, right? Squeeze. It's about 5 or 6 something.
Yeah.
We got a car full of Roman candles, Squeeze. I'm talking about we lit all of them up, Squeeze. Oh, you should Squeeze. Squeeze, like, you know me, I was a kid though, so don't hold it against me. But to see these niggas, they about 6'3", 6'2", dressed how they dress, screaming and hollering, haul ass in front of Roman candles. It was funny as shit. But that's what we did back in the day, you know what I mean? So just be safe, you know what I mean, messing with the fireworks. Have a good time, man. And if you don't know what you're doing, get somebody to help you, you know what I mean? And don't forget, they are explosive, so don't be trying to hold them in your hand and do all slick, light the motherfucker and get away. You know what I mean? Closing arguments, Ant.
Same thing as always. Small things, all things. What's easy to do is also easy not to do. Appreciate y'all having me on here.
Always
I
a
feel
pleasure,
like
Ant.
I'm, you know what I'm saying, like part of the studio at this point, like the couch or the light or the lamp or something like that.
Halim said, I'm with you, Squeeze. I don't know what's up with Ant Senior.
Huh?
Halim said, I'm with you, Squeeze. I don't know what's up with Ant and Senior tonight. Nah, it's just growth. That's all it is. You know what I mean? We gotta be mindful, you know what I mean? And when I heard Shakur say that to Showbiz, it made sense, you know what I mean? Because I said it before.
What did he say? See?
You know, it's just basically like watch how you talk about us, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
That's all. It is
But you know, the fighters are the old ain't worried about that.
But you gotta understand, like, you know, even outside of boxing, you gotta understand, like, these new generations of kids, they think they tough, but they soft as shit. You know what I mean? Like feelings and emotions wise, like they soft as shit. You know what I mean? They bigger, faster, and stronger, but they soft as shit. So like you gotta be mindful. You know what I mean? This new generation of kids, man, I don't know what to say, man. Yeah, but another fire show, man. Appreciate you for holding it down, Squeeze. Hell of a show tonight. Appreciate everybody in the comments. You know what I mean? Keeping the chat up. You got anything you want to close out with, Squeeze?
Yeah, man. Great show. And we gotta get these numbers up, man. We've been stuck on 27. Richie Baby, shout out to Richie Baby for dropping them little shorts. That's what we gonna get us where we need to be. Start popping little shorts, little clips of moments that we do, and just run that. That's how I think the channel gonna numbers and stuff. Doing those little edits and clips is gonna get us where we need to get us. A happy birthday to my guy in the chat, man.
I think it was Joseph Foster.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy your birthday. God bless you, man. Look, I'm closing off. I'm at Royal Farms. the dude, like, yo, when your birthday? July 5th. He say, mine the 18th. I say, I'm glad you said that. I gotta go over here and play 704. I ain't play it. Went over to the machine, played 3 scratch-offs, ain't played a 704. It came 740. Right there was great. I say, nah, let me play these 3 scratch-offs, my last $3. And 740 came. Yeah.
Damn, Squeeze. You playing
you good, EA. You good, yo. You good, champ. Like I say, man, never let somebody get you out your comfort zone. If they want to be a coward and talk about somebody you love, let them run their mouth, man. Man, my mother always
right now,
sticks and stones may break your bones, but words and names should know. But the tongue has power, though, depending on who you say it to. But you good, yo. You good. You express who you like and anything. You cool, yo. You family over here. You family, yo. I ain't mad at none of those your opinions that you said. Because come fight night, we gonna see who gonna win who out, because I just got dropped in the last fight with Tevin Farm. First round. I ain't even get out of the first round.
That was crazy.
I ain't even get out of the first round, EA. I don't call them all on the nose. And the Caleb Plant fight. That was crazy. I ain't see that coming.
Yeah, but great show. Another 5 winner in the books. Just like that. See y'all Friday.
All right, chat.
Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no roots. He say, cause all this life we ain't over this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah, yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. Now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up for nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.